Hello, my name is Laura Friedman, and I will be presenting the JMessenger Integration Project for CIT262 Group 4. Our team includes Sophia Gannon, Denise Getz, Matthew Schaub, and Jack Wilson. Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. Please note the picture on the left. It represents our vision for this project, taking JMessenger from a rudimentary seedling and designing it into a beautiful product development platform that provides a strong source of wealth and growth for our company. In our current environment, we have major issues that are negatively impacting the company. First and foremost, we are not currently compliant with the government-mandated Sarbanes-Oxley Act. This results in monthly financial penalties imposed by the government, loss of revenue from potential clients, and business continuity vulnerabilities in our code and communications. I want to highlight that lack of compliance with Sarbanes-Oxley prevents any clients with that requirement from doing business with us. Thus, our company is missing out on a minimum estimated $5 million of potential revenue due to contracts lost to competitors. Additionally, we have no corporate software change control system. Our proprietary code and communications are stored on public servers, and lack of version control leads to bug-ridden code. Every project has potential risks, and this project is no exception. In defining the overall project, we identified the following risks. First, change to the project expectations after the project is defined will cause scope creep. Scope creep is a common problem that has to be mitigated in projects when there are attempts to rewrite and add to the original expectations and requirements. We will mitigate this problem by having detailed business and systems requirements with executive management and customer sign-off. The project manager will work diligently to keep the project expectations in line with the original approved requirements throughout the project lifecycle. Any add-ons will be redressed as secondary enhancements after the project is complete. Second, if the product does not meet SOX requirements, it will be disastrous. To mitigate this problem, we will match the current SOX compliance requirements and incorporate these as must-do items from all aspects, whether from a hardware, software, or procedural perspective. We will also have our corporate legal department reviewing the project at different stages to ensure we are meeting this critical requirement. Third, encountering system limitations that prevent the final product from working properly. This can come from many sources: inadequate hardware, software, or network infrastructure, and they can become very costly from a systems and labor perspective. To mitigate this problem, we will be completing a thorough technical feasibility study, which will include an assessment of our current systems environment and identify upgrades or replacements where needed prior to project start. We will also contract with all vendors of our technology and systems products for additional support throughout the project. Fourth and finally, failure to meet milestones and key deliverables will result in delayed completion of the project and additional cost to the company. To mitigate this problem, the project manager will provide a detailed project plan with major tasks broken down in manageable and quantifiable chunks. This will enable thorough follow-up and communication daily and weekly as needed. Our project manager will also work with other project managers throughout the company to reprioritize tasks when there are unplanned delays. Our proposal is to create a software development environment with the following characteristics. Implement a private server using HTTPS, SSH, and VPN. Expand the existing JMessenger application to provide a robust, secure, database-driven version control system. This system will provide a storage area for projects where users connect securely to the database to access source code files. Users will be able to check out and check in source code files for development projects. The system will also generate reports for users and management to provide tracking for both version control and compliance with Sarbanes-Oxley. Finally, off-site access will be available through the VPN. However, the application will be designed to prevent files from being stored on local hard drives. The systems development lifecycle approach we've chosen is FDD, or Feature-Driven Development. This approach was selected because we can roll out the application development platform in 3 phases, helping the users adapt to the new system more quickly, while also enabling the project development team an opportunity to correct problems as they arise and incorporate them into the next phase of features released. This method of development blends a waterfall approach with an agile approach. The first 3 phases of the project will be consecutive and occur only once. The last 3 phases are iterative. In following the FDD model, our project breakdown is as follows. Develop overall model phase is 1.5 months. During this phase, the organizational, technical, and economic feasibility studies will be complete. We will also complete the interview and hiring of all team members. Build a features list phase will be 2 months. During this phase, activities include building a detailed features list for the entire project. Also included is the systems and integration test plan for the entire project. The plan by features model phase will be 1 month. During this phase, all of the features defined in the previous phase will be divided into 3 design and build phases. The design and build phase will occur 3 times and will be 1.5 months in duration for each iteration. Each iteration will include additions and changes to the database design and build of features, developing and executing an application test plan, and identifying issues to resolve and/or incorporate into the next iteration. Total development time for the project is expected to be 9 months. We will be adhering to ISO/IEC 9126 quality and assurance standards. Our testing plan includes unit testing, integration and systems testing, and user acceptance testing. The unit testing includes black and white box tests. Integration and systems tests will include user interface, security, performance, reliability, and systems interface testing. And user acceptance testing will include the user experience as well as usability. Our team will consist of 16 people with a project manager, 2 analysts, 1 engineer architect, 3 developers, 1 DBA, 1 tech support specialist, 6 testers, and 1 corporate lawyer. Most positions will be filled by existing employees because our company already develops software for external clients and is prepared to handle the majority of this project's staffing needs. New positions will be contract to hire and are 1 developer, 1 technical support specialist, and 2 user acceptance testers. Overall, we expect the project manager to take control and lead others effectively. Team members will be skilled in their respective areas, ensuring the success of the project. The entire team will interact confidently with each other and cross-functional departments. They will also be flexible and able to address issues with skill and diplomacy. Here is a UML of current and proposed functionality. I know it's difficult to read, but the takeaway should be the information on the right, detailing current versus future functionality. We will be adapting an existing program called JMessenger and incorporating extensive additional functionality for our project. The blue items represent current functionality and include file, send message, receive message, and exit. These are clearly rudimentary operations. The green items represent proposed future functionality and are far more expansive. As you can see, we will be taking the JMessenger seedling and growing it into a money-making application development platform. This slide is the first half of the Gantt chart, showing a proposed breakdown of the project with milestones and dependencies. The green highlighted boxes are the phases discussed previously. Included in the statement of work document, separate from this presentation, is a detailed task list with assigned resources. This is the second half of the Gantt chart, showing the remaining phases of the project. Once the project is approved and started on January 2, 2018, it will be complete 9 months later in early September 2018. What we need to do next is have the Technical Steering Committee and project sponsor review the project documents. Please submit any questions or concerns as quickly as possible so they can be addressed prior to the follow-up meeting in 2 weeks. At the follow-up meeting, we will review any changes or updates based on feedback. We recommend our company approves the project and signs off to begin work immediately. In summary, the current environment is costing our company a minimum estimated $5 million in lost revenues each year, in addition to monthly government-imposed fines for noncompliance with Sarbanes-Oxley. This project is anticipated to only cost under $500,000 to complete. The choice is clear. We must take J-Messenger Seedling and develop it into a revenue-generating application development platform. It's time to make it happen and improve this project. Thank you for viewing this presentation.